Oh my goodness. How's everybody doing? Are you all going crazy? Is everybody going crazy? Because I don't understand why is the energy so insane? Insane energy today. Why? Because who am I? I am somebody that picks up the energy and how people feel inside and their thoughts, right? That they don't tell others, but holy hell. So I was feeling a certain way to out only to find out that my client I spoke to just recently was feeling exactly that. Hi, Carrie. Hi. So everybody needs to calm down. As far as I got to get this done, I got to do that, I got to do that, because you're going to miss something. So chill out, do everything one by one. Yes, it's a race. It's been a race. It really has internally been a race for yourself to get to the conclusions and the things you're doing right now. Absolutely. But it doesn't get everything done or feel like if you don't do it done now, it's because you're running from the sinkhole behind you, kind of thing. Okay, calm down. Calm down. And also breathe. Is any of you breathing right now? Or you're like, fuck, breathe. I know I'm picking up a certain group at the moment, and it's not going to be for everybody, nor is every message a tarot reader gives on here is exactly meant for you, where a lot of people make it about themselves and it's not, yeah, so there's that. And we got this eclipse on Sunday, the second one. Okay. This is that energy. Yes, you do have to eclipse things. And if you don't do it, the universe is doing it for you, if you haven't noticed. The universe is definitely, doing it for you. Okay. So, yes. Yeah. And it is going to be a 6 month of it coming to pass, of the things that you're going to be moving forward with, from the things you have come to realize. See, I did this image years ago, and it's the word realize broken down in 3 different ways. Realize, real eyes, and then real lies. The lies in your face, like holy shit. And some of you are going to realize the lies you were telling yourself. Okay. So there's that. There's that. A lot of yous are going to, you're making changes. You're doing things. Absolutely. Because you probably should have made these changes or doing the things you're doing now years ago. And like, if you don't do it now, you're going to miss out, or it's going to be taken from you. No, everything in divine timing. That's why I'm saying everybody breathe, calm down. Yes, it's a sense of urgency, but it's more so an urgency for your soul to have peace. Okay. For your soul to have peace of a realization of where you are in life and what is life. If you haven't seen what the world is showing you and has been showing you, and things that have been in your face the whole time that you may have not even noticed, but now you see clear as day, and you're actually listening. You're not hearing, you're listening. And that's why there's also a sense of urgency. because with everybody listening, you don't like what you hear, do you? Do you? So let's see why they got me on here to do this, to give these. Oh, this is it. This is it. Oh, look. Justice, balance, patience, please. Look at this. Stop staring at the seed you planted. Close your eyes, meditate, and breathe. And the patience card is also one foot on the ground, the other in the water, meaning metaphorically your emotions, balance your emotions, keep yourself grounded. And this is your justice card. Okay, karma. Let me tell you what, karmatic balance and justice is here to reignite your soul coming out finally and going after your passions. You're not deceiving yourself. Masks are off, and some are scratching the eyes out of people. Look at that. It started last night with me. I went slap the fuck off. Slap off. I went slap off as I'm watching a movie with my son. I'll share, because I always share with everybody, because I too am living this human experience and incorporating real life things. Okay, so that you know you're not alone. Okay, and I give you my for instance. Here it is. Here it is. I am enjoying quality time and peace with my youngest son, my air sign, my Gemini, my Dylan. Okay. My other son is in Tennessee learning welding for 2 months, but I got Stella, so I'm dog sitting, right? Fine, whatever. My story, what I'm about to tell you, might be something to give you and be relatable, not exactly, but of the feeling and the whole synopsis of the purpose for you in your life, however it's going to be. Okay. We're eating dinner. We're getting ready to watch a movie. Okay. We put on a movie. His phone rings. He answers it out of respect of who it is. It's his uncle, which is my ex-husband's brother. Okay. Now, when he answers it, I'm already feeling agitated. I don't know who's on the other end of that phone call at all. I'm just feeling this sense of agitation. And I literally walk in the emotions and of the energy. I am one with the planets and everything. Okay. So what you see is what you get, and what you see is what is happening, and I totally live in the oneness. I do. Unfiltered and all. And I'm not made for everybody. I'm not. I'm not, So I hear my son saying, I got you, Unc, I got you. I say, what do you got? You ain't got shit. Can you hang up the phone? We're watching a movie. What I meant, and what I mean by what I said to him was, whoever's on that other fucking side of that phone, okay, made it about the urgency of them, selfish, because he already said, oh, I just got done eating, I'm watching a movie. That person, whoever it was, because I still didn't know who it was, didn't give a shit that he was unwinding, watching a movie. He worked full time and literally went from work to school as an RN to have his clinicals. Okay, full day, full-time worker and full-time student, and is home trying to unwind. And he's got whoever in his ear saying whatever the fuck the person's saying. And my son having to say, I got you. I said, you ain't got shit, but just relaxing right now. That was me defending my son without him realizing, hey, like, if you're not going to place boundaries on somebody, I'm going to do it for you. Like, I'm trying to protect him, to give him his mental unwind, his space, his space. Like, just I don't know what you think you got for that person, but does that person got you? Because they didn't even hear the fact that you're home, you just ate dinner, and you're relaxing trying to watch a movie. Fuck that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And then he goes, oh, it's Uncle Mike. I said, even worse. What the fuck? You're a girl. You're a man in your late 50s, early 60s. What the fuck does a 22-year-old got for you? I got you. I was like, I didn't care. I was saying it. So I know he heard me. I didn't get fuck, right? What happens? He hangs up and he starts blowing up my phone. He starts blowing up my phone and texting me. We got a problem. That's how he said, we got a problem. And I looked at it because I know his tone. I know his body language. I know what that meant. So I said, I ain't got a problem, but apparently you do. Don't be texting my phone. Then he sends a voice message. I ignored it because I'm watching a movie, spending quality time with my son. Totally ignore it. End of the movie, I get up, I get another text from somebody else, and I'm like, oh God, I hope it's not him again. He goes, what do you mean, Ma? I said, that was your Uncle Mike blowing my phone the whole time we were watching this movie, but I ignored it. He goes, give me your phone. He looks at it and reads it. And then that's when I want you all to listen so you can understand, because you might be going through something similar where you maybe have to freaking speak up or say enough is enough or whatever. You know what I mean? And that's when I noticed there was a voice text, like a voice message recording. I said, oh, babe. I said, baby, listen, I'm not going to listen to it because I don't give a fuck, because I'm not going to feed it energy. I'm just not. That's why I haven't responded, because he's not at my life. He never, just whatever. You know what I mean? But my son listened to it. I said, oh, good. I got fucking amped up. I said, oh, you're going to listen to it? You mean to tell me you, out of the 3 sons, my youngest, is finally going to hear how him, your dad, and his whole family fucking treats me behind your guys' back to make you think a certain way? Thank you, God. Finally, somebody. I'm sorry it's you, the youngest, but go ahead. Play that fucking message. I'm going to go outside and smoke a cigarette. And that's exactly what I did. Exactly what I did. And while I was smoking my cigarette, I was like, that cycle's ended, because for 14 years, I defend my kids. I always have to fight for respect, fight to be heard, fight to assure my kids always knew they're lying motherfuckers. And why do you think they don't want me around? Because when I'm around, I'm truth. And their lies that they created about me to use growing up will be debunked. So let's go. And that's how last night was. And that's how these eclipses are going to be. Because they are going to be eclipsing shit out of your life once and for all. Oh, yeah. It was great. I know my son thought I was nuts, but he gets it. It was so needed. I was like, yeah. Get the fuck out my life. Once and for finally, I knew that they were out of my life, even though they've been out of my life. But I said, baby, you got to understand, mommy's always having to fight for her fucking respect for men. Okay. And that's why, sadly, it's men. I don't know, if because I have to be a man sometimes, like I have to act as a man, because I had to be both mom and dad. Even before my kids were a thought, I was mom and dad for my brother when he was like 3 and 4. So he was 3 and I was 6. Since 6 years old, I've been defending the ones that couldn't speak, or my own voice. Ding, 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 ding. You know what I mean? To be heard. And I'm like, I'm fucking tired. I'm like, you got a problem. That's on you. That's on you. And if you're going to come at me and disrespect me, bet your ass, regardless of who you are, I'm coming at you and I'm going to demand the respect. And if you can't give me the respect, get the fuck out my face. I purposely don't acknowledge you and I don't associate with you. There's a reason. There's a reason why I make sure I'm not around you, because I am your truth. and I will fucking cut you up. So yeah, you stay over there. You know what I mean? You know? Anyway, there's a lot of karmatic cycles closing out. There's a lot of things closing out. Let them. If you feel a certain way, don't suppress it. This is not a time to suppress how you genuinely feel. Okay? Be authentically you. You're not being fake if this is your first time speaking out and showing true raw emotions and reactions. No, it's just been you have been a certain way for so long, whether to save face for others or your own inner peace. Absolutely. But there comes a point where you yourself got to come out of your own skin and remind people who you are, what you are, how you think, how you feel for you. And for them to see that piece of you, not to forget who the fuck you really are. Man or woman, whatever it is. Okay. So on that, probably so, Soli, probably so. And you could see it already. You already seen through it. Yeah. Always listen, always hear somebody out if they're reaching out to you, especially if you haven't heard from somebody. Always be open to it. Allow it, because there's obviously something they want to share and express. But depending on what is shared and expressed from the person is how you choose to respond. Do you put your tail between your legs and you allow it, or do you take a stand for yourself and you be just as authentic of what you discover from what you're hearing or what you're feeling and give back? You understand? It's not serving you. Yeah. And if he talks about the past, it's because he's living in the past, because the past is rewinding and replaying to him, because the past is trying to show him aspects of the past to see differently and to do differently and to be different. Now, is he going to make the changes instead of talk about it? Or is he just going to keep talking and talking and talking and talking and living in the past? That's where you can say, I'm choosing this because this is where I'm at in life. And if you didn't make the change, I wish you well, but I'm a different person and I don't want this in my life. And as my dad, respect that, because I'm giving you the respect to allow you to talk your feelings through, but you're not respecting me in hearing and listening to how I feel about it. So Aries, what does Aries need to know today? Ooh, this energy. Oh, look at this, cutthroat. Oh, you got 2 6s. Oh, I like that. Aries, for today, you're moving on with your thoughts and your emotions, going to a happier place for your own victory and success, because you are coming full circle, completing something. And look at this, talking your truth, cold truth, nothing but the truth. Be that ice queen if you have to, or you're going to be dealing with an ice queen. The polar opposite of you is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. The polar opposite is you, Angie. The eclipse will be insane. I'm showing you the eclipse is insane. I'm preparing you, by the way. I'm talking, feeling, and what's going on, so you could have your double strap seatbelt on and get ready for the ride. That's what I am, truly. Like, watch me, so because I'm giving you a heads up. Buckle down or let loose. This is what's coming. This is how it's feeling, really, no, really, and how I am speaking and feeling, it's because I tap into internally what people feel, not their exterior. This is not their exterior, what I'm giving. This is internally. Okay. I feel everybody's like, oh my fucking God. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? Now, how they externalize it is all going to be different. Everybody's going to externalize it and bring it outward differently. Hence the messages to each sign. I am feeling it, and I'm giving you the feeling in its best way of how it feels. Okay. So there's that. Okay, so that was Aries. Bless my son, man. Really bless my son, my Gemini. You know, and he is all air. His top three, his big three is all air. Gemini sun, Libra moon, Aquarius rising. On purpose. He came down the way he needed to be. But his heart is a Cancer. He's a lover. He's so sweet. He is so loving. He loves deeply and he cares deeply. All right. So, okay. And today I'm going to be apologizing to him when he comes home. From apologizing to him for him, but also explaining why I was the way I was last night. Why today? Because I haven't seen him, because he woke up early and went to work. I haven't seen him yet. If I saw him at 5 o'clock in the morning, I would have told him at 5 o'clock in the morning, but I didn't. And he knows that of me too. He knows that I need a full day to just, and then I'll come back and I'll say whatever I need to say. And he allows me, him out of the three, he allows me that space and time because he really does know me as I know them. Let her get it out and she'll go away and she'll come back. That's when you talk to her. Yes, that's when you talk to her, because you'll get a lot more out of her the next day. You just got to let her get it out, whatever she gets out the day before, because she's obviously picking up and feeling something. He's a true soulmate. He's my son, but he's a true soulmate. Truly, that knows my soul. And I know him. Absolutely. All right, so where we at? Taurus. And my Venus is in Gemini. You know, the way I view partnerships and beauty and love, I'm a Gemini and he's a Gemini sun. You know, I'm duality. I'm you know. So there's that, two of us. Okay, Taurus. I mean, that's the first tattoo. I was in Italy. And he gets his first tattoo, and little ass wipe. And that was like a thing I do with all of my kids. Their first tattoo I go with them for their first tattoo, and I get their first tattoo. That one, of course, you know, he's got to be different. He's got to wait till I'm in Italy so he can get it. But the first tattoo he got, without telling me, you know, is the Egyptian on his whole arm. His whole forearm is Egypt. It's the scarab, the beetle, it's the pyramids, it's the Oceani. It's everything, you know, it's Anubis, it's everything Egypt. You know, and I'm like, oh. All right, let's say. Yeah, because we go back to Egypt, him and I, past lives. I love that. Okay, let's see. Taurus. Why am I talking about Egypt trying to go into Taurus? Taurus. Oh, there it is. Oh, you don't know what direction to take, but you know you don't want to be lied to no more, because it came in reverse. I don't do reversals, but it came in reverse. You don't want to be lied to no more. You don't want to sabotage your own thoughts anymore. You're tired of being deceived, and you're not going to deceive yourself, but it is about a crossroads. That's the message today. Past lives are so interesting. Wonder what mine is. Yeah. I've had many past lives. I've seen and known a lot of my past lives. Yeah. They are interesting. And it understanding your past lives makes you understand your here and now and your purpose, how it ties in to complete something. So it doesn't repeat itself like a generational thing. I do past life readings, but you can meditate and ask to go to one of your past lives, your Akashic records. There's meditations that you can go into your own Akashic record, your book, and go and ask to be shown something. Gemini. I'm not doing that because I'm Gemini. Oh. Patience. Gemini, patience on something you're going to be working at. 3 of Pentacles. And look, it's karmatic. And look, it's healing. Your emotions, maybe? Your emotions. And the overall message for everybody was patience. So for Gemini, just have patience and balance with your emotions right now is something that you're working on. I'm not doing clarifiers right now. So, but it has to do with something that's for justice and clearing something out for some sort of healing. That's today's message for Gemini. You need patience, though. Keep yourself grounded. Cancer. Hoo-wee. Home, stability, unity, togetherness. Your message, Cancer, is think about money. Think about what matters to you. Boy, ain't that the truth. I've been thinking about that all day. I got like 15 things here that I want to put all of them out because they've been slowly, progressively downloaded messages throughout the last year of things to form and create and put out there. And I have everything literally on the table. And I'm trying to manifest a person to come into my space that could articulate, like take them and do it. Like about your foundation. You're going to be thinking about your money. Ding. You're going to be thinking about what matters to you, what career-wise, money-wise, material things. This day is all about, all right, come on. Where are you going? And they want you to stay strong through it. Okay, stay strong through it because it's the universe is leading you out of an area into what you are meant to be doing. All right, Leo. What can't you stop thinking about, Leo? Working. But in your working, it's because you're conflicted in your mind, and it's the thing that they want you to come to an end and stop thinking about. So instead of being stuck on stupid on the rock, how about work on why it's there? Ask, why is this an issue for me that I can't seem to move past? All right. That was for Leo. Virgo. Ooh, has to do with new beginning, a leap of faith. A 2 of Cups could be a water sign, but you got the new moon in your sign. It's a second new moon and it's an eclipse. Okay, so Virgo, it's about, first of all, I got to say it in every way because it's collective. Virgo, absolutely. But this is number 1. Cups are your emotions. The feminine and masculine part of you, balance that out, be whole. Okay. But it is about someone that's very deep, soulful connection. And there is all about the Fool card. Take this leap of faith, a new beginning approaches. I'm not doing clarifiers, but that's what today's energy is about. And that's when you tie in the have patience, and there is about to be balance and justice and karma coming full circle for you to ignite something that you're passionate about. So don't deceive yourself. Oh, hey, Gary. Yeah, that was Virgo. Yep. Okay. Oh my goodness. I don't know who's blowing my shit up, but see, but there were also confirmations when I'm saying something. When it goes like that, that's also like, pay attention. You know, somebody's really going off. Like, yeah. So, oh, here's another one. Where am I going? I'm going to Libra. Well, you guys, the ones that are on YouTube know. The ones on TikTok don't know. But you know, I make light. I make light because it can be very intense sometimes, the planets and astrology. I make light to make people laugh. As they know, spirit, you know, they need entertainment and they like to eat popcorn, and I'm their entertainment. They keep me on the hamster wheel sometimes. So I'm going into Libra, and the phone's going off, and I'm bringing up something. My Uranus, you know, the planet that's up your ass, you know, I'm a Libra. I'm supposed to, you know, balance. I'm supposed, you know, balance. So I have another person that was texting me last night. That is my, like, he's like my dad, my godfather, but he's like my dad. His authentic nephew. Okay, not mine. His authentic nephew that I read for. I've been reading for. Please listen. I'm trying to go into Libra, but okay, and this guy's a Sagittarius. So there's that too. Okay, but for whatever reason, this might tie in for Libra's message. That's why. So pay attention to Libra. Hey, and by the way, Virgo, listen to this too, because I'm trying to go to Libra. Okay. He's like waiting around for his ex to have her own epiphany and run back to him when she's blatantly telling him, I need time for me to find out why I'm the way I am, because I really want to discover me. And I've been reading him and telling him this, and he's been getting it. And he gets to the point where it's like, okay. So just go about. I'm like, yeah, just go about and allow. And he was like, okay, I'm there. I'm finally there. 2 hours later, I swear it felt like a fucking SpongeBob SquarePants cartoon. 2 hours later, total opposite of what he said he was going to do. And I didn't reply. That would be the scales, you know, the Libra scales. I didn't reply at all. I left it there, especially after everything I was just dealing with and saying and going off with for my son of his uncle. So I answered and I texted him today. Listen, guys, this is important for the Libra or whoever needs to hear this. I let it go, you know, and I answered the text today. And I read it because he texted me and goes, do you have a minute? I just want to talk. I want to get your opinion on something. I didn't answer. 3 minutes later, he sends me a book. And he admits he's pissed off. Why can't she? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so not going to fucking, I wouldn't be able to rationalize with somebody that's in that fucking mind frame anyway. So this morning I respond and I said, do you want the friend in me to respond to this or the reader? Because you're going to get 2 different answers. You're going to get the same answer, just a different tone, really. Okay. But you're going to get 2 different, you know, how do you want it? You want to pay me to tell you? Because I'll fucking tell you. Or do you want to just shut your mouth, put your hands in your ass, and listen to me? You know what I mean? And lo and behold, it is now 12:30 Eastern time, and I have yet to get a reply back from him from that. Now, mind you, my phone's over there charging. It could be him blowing my phone up right now. It may be. But I had to share that because maybe, just maybe, there's a Libra out there that's like wanting shit because they've been through it as a cardinal sign. And absolutely, you want your justice. Absolutely. You want what you now know, realize, and you want to have. Absolutely. Watch my eyes because I'm in a Libra's feelings right now. But you need to chill the fuck. You need to chill. Now I'm going to go into Libra and I'm going to tell you what Libra needs to know. Oh my God. And they just throat punched me. I accept. I accept that. I accept that. Libra, 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 Libra. Victory and success. You don't think I fucking know that you want your victory? Absolutely, Libra. You got 666. It's not a demonic number, but yes, look at this. Move on with your thoughts and your emotions. Move on with your thoughts and your emotions, and you're going to a happier place. They want you to move on with your thoughts and your emotions. Okay? Celebrate. Don't get drunk, because this could be a drunk card. Celebration in reciprocity. Okay? And it's the reunion card. It's the celebration card. It's the, union, reunion. Move on with your thoughts and your emotions about a reunion and restore balance for your own victory and success and start boundaries. You see what I'm saying? How they allow me to come out the mouth and tell you stories so I can merge the messages to relatable, true human experiences, that I'm not just some fucking robotic reader to you. I'm telling you. Okay? So control your emotions. Become a master of your own emotions with the things that you speak, and go back and forth about. Wow. I'm gonna need a drink after this. No, I don't. I don't need a drink. I would like a beer. Only an Italian beer, though. A Peroni. I'd love a Peroni. Right now. I need water is what I need. I need holy water, because I'm telling you, man, they got me in rare form with this energy, but they're allowing me because it needs to be showed and expressed. It needs to be seen. And somebody's really fucking, hold on a minute, because it might be one of my kids. See, that's fucked up. Hold on. Oh my God, I was right. It was him. Look at that. Oh my God, I was right. It was him. He was freaking blowing me up, finally responding. I'm not looking at it. Right now. Oh my God. He waited till after lunchtime to respond because he thought about it. Hopefully, I don't know what it says. Hopefully, he really thought, do I want her to answer me like a friend, or do I want the reader? It took that long to figure it out. He probably thinking, the friend will be nicer to me. So maybe I want the friend to give me the answer, because the reader is just going to cut through it and give it to me. Little does he know, the friend of me is going to rip him a new asshole and a new mouth. Yeah. I'm coming in with the rustiest friggin' knife, and I'm going to jigsaw through that. And he's a Sag. He's the fucking wanderer and the arrow, the Jupiter expansion. Come on. But I'm a Sag rising. So, I'm gonna what do they do? No, I'm going to shut up. They're telling me to shut up. All right, I'll shut up. Where are we going? Libra. Oh, Scorpio. Scorpio. They're like, you know, you want to. Of course I do. You show up for yourself. Death, transformation, and rebirth. Yeah. Let's see what your card is, Squirt. Oh, you want a rebirth with a younger water sign? Or are you getting feelings? You're getting feelings for somebody. Could be war sign. Or for yourself. New emotions. Uh-oh. You're going to meditate on your relationships? And some of you are married and you're deceiving yourself? Oh, hell. The fuck? Nah. You've been committed to something and you know you shouldn't be. I'm going to say that. And Pluto in Aquarius as a fixed sign, and you're one of them, it's been showing you things that you've needed to change within your commitments and your traditions and your values. And some of you at your marriage because you know you're lying. You better be honest with your emotions. That's your message. It's like for 3 different Scorpios. I gave 3 different scenarios, 3 different messages. That was Scorpio, right? Oh, we're getting a Sag. Sag. What's your day going to be like? What's this energy? Sag. See, I can laugh at myself. I will be the first in line to laugh at myself. Absolutely. I don't need you to laugh at me. I'm going to laugh at myself. Saggy. There it is. Oh, and it's sideways. Of course it's sideways because you can't make a fucking decision. You're struggling. Get away from the drama, too. You're struggling with yourself. Just wait. The things you seek are coming. It's building your strength and your character. On what, Sag? The way you offer emotions have been very toxic. We know what you mean, and we know you want happiness. We're trying to show you what true levels of emotion and happiness is because we're giving it to you fast so that you could take the wand and go after it for yourself. But you're tipsy-turvy, indecisive, it's sideways, on what matters. Material things, earthly matters, money, loyalty, all of that. You're like, do you let work supersede everything and you lost track of things? That's for you're struggling with yourself, waiting, trying to stay strong. When it comes to all these things, did you offer somebody something because you got a lot and you're waiting? You can offer and have just about everything in the world, and yourself or someone else may not give 2 fucks about that, and they are like me and go by their feelings. And you yourself might not understand that because you yourself may be, dare I, it in the wrong way. Like you have to have a certain amount of this or you have to have a level of that. No. You ain't got to have nothing but your heart and your true intentions and your really true intention, not the surface level of shit. I don't know why I'm saying that. It's for somebody. And it might be the person that's spying in to hear what's going on with Sag if they're dealing with a Sag. It might be your ass that I'm talking to. what do they call that? The cross watcher, whatever. I don't know, but yeah. All right, because I'm tapping in and I'm trying, So there's that. All right. Where are we going? Capricorn. The billy goat. The billy goat. Billy goat. Cappy. Oh man, you got a mini book. Oh shit, you got a tower. Oh, please let it be a good tower. Because my son is 2 states away from me. I can't get to him fast enough, man. But you got a tower. Today's about a tower. What's this epiphany? This you love yourself. Ooh, you're dealing with a lot of fire. Ooh, you got a lot of fire. Are you dealing with a fire sign? Are you desiring a fire sign? Are you dealing with the fire sign? I had to say it in all those ways. But maybe that's what it is. Like there's like oh shit, oh my God, I'm actually getting a wish coming true. Wait a minute, I got to weigh out my options and choices now because I didn't think I was going to be able to have it because somebody's coming back because it's new love. Where am I at? Right here. It's like new because you've been designed and they're saying, wait, simmer down. Don't go running down that mountain just yet. Billy goat. It's a more of a let's just wait, let the things come to you. It does have to do with there's a lot of passion and determination with if this is a couples thing. This for Capricorn, it's a couples read. It really is. It's like something you desired at one time in a certain way wasn't happening, but all of a sudden now this energy today is like bringing this like, hey, by the way, but that's the eclipse. I'm telling you. Everybody's erratic right now because they're realizing a lot of things. And some that, it's not that it's like a Mercury retrograde feeling, like people coming back from the past. It's everything coming back, making you really realize everything as a whole and having major epiphanies and taking stands for your life. Like you're grabbing the bull by the horns of your life. And you're not even going to be lying to yourself anymore of your life, for your life, and where you're going anymore. And you're not living for others and the narrative of others. Because a lot of people did. A lot of people lived for the narrative of no more. Yeah. All right, that was Cappy. Oh, we're going to Aqua now. Hold on. Okay, Aqua. I'm going to mention it, but it's not. I'm going to keep going. Aqua, it's this quantitative, but it's like a mention. Stability, unity, gatherings, offer, and holding on. Thinking about a certain like offer, but holding on to something when there is something coming full circle and a change is coming with the promotion or a new thing. But let's get the card fly out. Aquarius. Aqua for today, September 18th. There it is. Ooh, the past. Oh my gosh, look at this. 2 of Cups. Damn, one other person had the 2 of Cups, and that was Virgo, the eclipse. And 2 of Cups. But wait, what's the past about? The whole reason of the message is something about the past, and nostalgia of the past. Happiness. And true emotional happiness. You seeing something different? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay, the past. The genuine, loving, nurturing person reminding you of your independence. Enriched in a light with a different perspective about a celebration and happiness. And then it traps your mind, but you have a lot of luck to birth the new because you're on the path, on the chariot, moving you forward from your isolation of your own healing. Oh, shit. But today it's the past and the Two of Cups. Pluto and Aquarius and this eclipse. What was going on for everybody? What was going on 2015 for everybody? I say that because that was the only other time that there was the eclipse in the moon and the Virgo aspect. 2015 was your Tower moment. Now, if you had a Tower moment in 2015, what was the Tower about? Because that is what's coming to an end now. Whatever it was, this weekend, this eclipse is to bring it all done. Family breakdown. There you go. And you were talking about your dad. See? Something's coming to an end. I told you my whole story of the phone call last night and what I said and how I acted from whatever. Okay. 2015, that's what was going on. That was going on too. Homeless and yeah. Yeah. I was homeless, but I lived in my car. But I did that twice for my son. My oldest son, my fucking Billy Goat. I chose him and helped him with something that he, and was like not homeless, but yeah, homeless. I was living, and the whole fucking time I never had to be. I just had to call the cops and get my ex-husband out of that house that I never did. But when I had that epiphany, I pulled the Hail Mary and pulled that card and took care of that shit, cleared that cycle. But that's what it is. 2015, whatever was going on in 2015, this eclipse, this full moon that just happened, this eclipse that's just happened, this time period, it's to eliminate and be done with. So think about that. So now this is where you take back your power and your control and look at all the years you've been through it and you're still here and you're stronger and what you've gained from it to not have anything happen or feel that feeling anymore. And to get your power back for you. Take a stand for you. Yep, full closure chapters. Absolutely. Okay, so now we're Pisces. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Pisces, don't know what direction to take. I'll tell you, boundaries so that you can work on it. A fire sign might have placed boundaries with you and you want to work at it because it's a crossroads. Yeah, it's with a person and the past. So today is a reflecting on how you're going to work at something of either someone placing boundaries on it or you yourself are keeping people at bay so you can reflect and know how to work at something to make a decision on a crossroads you're at today. Okay? So that is all the signs, all the messages, okay? And what to take with you and keep in your back pocket for yourself to make yourself have the best 24 hours with the messages that you were given today from them through me. Let's see. Well, that's sideways. A lot of people think they can't do this. This is your solar plex chakra. This is I know, I can, I feel, okay. You're sideways. But focus with your mind's eyes, not with these. Okay, on relationships, the wisdoms you've gained through the years for the change, for your happiness. Focus on how you want relationships and who and what is balanced and fair. Reciprocity. What has been balanced and fair in your life, and who has been taken and not so balanced? And yes, you can, because that's what everything, all these messages were for you to realize you're not stuck. You do have this wide open and you're ready, and you're gaining all the knowledge you need for yourself. Now apply it. Okay? That is the messages for the next 24 hours for you guys. I want you to have a beautiful day. I'm going to take a little pause. I'm going to get some water. I'm going to read those texts, all of them. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. And maybe later I'll go on TikTok for a little bit. But I really want to, I got these ideas here, these things I want to put out there and start generating. And I got to figure out a way how to. So I may come on TikTok in a little bit. But I need to pause for a moment. Have a beautiful afternoon or evening, everybody. Okay.